friends, family, followers, and everybody in between. This is Burgers and Brawls with Tom.
Tiny.
And special guest today,
Sam.
my cousin Sam. So today, not only are we going to be discussing favorites, least favorites from Attitude Era, we're also trying the infamous Popeyes chicken sandwich.
I had to kill 3 mother lovers for these.
Never had it. Never had Popeyes before.
So while we're discussing, we're going to be telling you how good this sandwich is or isn't.
Well,
Is it worth killing somebody for?
Well, first of all,
Let's have a good look at it.
I opened it up and that's how it came out. Like all squished.
I mean, that's a fat piece of chicken. Now look at that.
Yeah, looks like a big old chicken tender,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Mine looks like a drumstick without it.
Normally it comes with the mayonnaise and the pickles. Good
Or you can get it plain.
Lord. We may have to go get some paper towels on these. All right, one bite, then we'll start discussing. Now that's high quality.
It's not bad. Got a buttered roll.
Is it worth killing somebody over or fighting for?
No,
Nah. It's a chicken sandwich. Come on.
Better than McDonald's.
that is true.
Mm-hmm. So today, let's see. Attitude Era, WWF. Yeah, I said that right. Sue me. Which somebody probably might try. Let's go. Top 3 entrance music. Top 3. What's yours, Sam?
With WWF, it would have to be. I would have to say, you gotta have the Brood in there.
I'd have to agree with that one.
Not only did they have the one of the best entrance musics, they had by far the best entrance. Period.
Now, would you go as far as saying they were ahead of their time with what they did?
I will.
Big time.
Yeah.
Even
Well,
the whole characters. I know Vinnie Mac has tried several vampire.
Kevin Thorne.
Yeah, that was a flop.
Ugh, no,
But
that's crispy.
but when we got the Brood, one of my personal favorites, just because I'm a big follower of them, was the Oddities.
Ooh.
Because you had ICP in them.
Kurgan.
Yeah, you don't hear much from Kurgan at
Luna.
all anymore.
Luna.
Yeah, I think she passed away, didn't
Yep,
she?
she sure did.
So much respect for that. And then, just because everyone knows I'm a huge fan of them, Stone Cold.
That glass shattering. I mean, it's
that got your
iconic.
adrenaline pumping.
Chills. Be like, ooh, somebody's about to get hurt.
Yep,
Yeah.
someone's gonna get their ass beat.
Not
flat
out.
But that I would have to say those are my 3 entrance musics.
Okay.
Now, what's the 3 worst entrance music?
Same era.
Mhm.
I was never a big fan of the Nation of Domination. Vince tried to play it as a race card, a race thing, but even Rock flat out said it was not about race or anything. It was just, they were. Again, I think that group was ahead of their time, but I didn't like that theme music. Blue Meanie. I wasn't a fan of Blue Meanie.
Now, Stevie Richards, though, he's done some really good stuff.
He has, but and then I would have to say, just because I wasn't a fan of it, once he split from him, was The Rock. I didn't really start liking The Rock's entrance music until he went Hollywood.
Yeah, I didn't really.
Is cooking.
Yes, I mean that.
I didn't really like the. Do you smell la 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 la? That whole. I liked it when he did it, but they just killed it when they put it on the audio.
They did.
So we did what? Nation Domination.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
The Rock.
The Rock.
And Blue Meanie.
Blue Meanie. Okay. All right. This one, you're going to love this next one, Sam.
All right.
Because he and I, we've already been through this. So we're just catching you up to speed and catching everybody out there up to speed on your thoughts.
Okay.
Top 3 women's wrestlers of the Attitude Era.
I'll even do it better. Screw the Attitude Era. From the Attitude Era till now.
I'm going to be biased on this one.
No pun intended.
I love Trish Stratus. Lita, she was by far ahead of her time.
Mm-hmm.
She, in my opinion, brought the women's wrestling to light. Because, yeah, and nothing against any of the current divas or anything like that, but Lita, she was extreme. She was part of the Hardys and everything, and so we had Trish Stratus, Lita, and
come on, you got to say your original favorite.
She was more eye candy, and that's Sunny. But I didn't really look at her as a competitor. She was just what Vince wanted her to be, and that was a manager. But if we're talking competitor-wise, I would have to throw... It's a toss-up between Chyna or Beth Phoenix. Because...
I'll allow it.
Both of them have that. We'll go that route.
Okay, and people say Sable brought the power to the women's division, and, that could be for that time.
She opened the door.
But Beth Phoenix and Chyna flat out.
On the door. She knocked on the door, and Chyna Beth Phoenix was like, "Hey, hold my beer, watch this," and they kicked that door in.
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right, I got one for you. Greatest tag team of all time. We're going from the creation of wrestling in the 1920s to the day. Your favorite? Who do you?
Yeah,
think
your
is...
personal favorite. Who do you think?
Hands down, Rockers. They were the ones who got me into wrestling in general. You had Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels, and they were just when they came running into that ring, and they were amazing as a team. And I don't think people could.
Hold on.
I don't think people could really argue with that they were one of the originators of the tag team division. They paved the way for teams like the Hardy Boys, any of the high flying teams,
any of the edgy superstar tags.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Shawn Michaels and what he's accomplished as solo, but if it wasn't for Marty Jannetty, in my opinion, Shawn Michaels would not be in the position that he was or is. Because I think Marty Jannetty was really the one who kind of helped Michaels establish himself.
Oh, yeah.
But that would be my all-time top favorite. But, a close second would either be the Hardy Boys or New Age Outlaws.
All right. Now we're going to have a little fun with it. Move away from the performers and the music. Top 2 of all time managers. Now, look, before we get to your answer, let me tell you what mine was.
Okay.
Mine was Mr. Fuji and Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman was really good.
And
mine was Paul Bearer and Conan.
Yeah. I would have to say Ted DiBiase and Jimmy Hart.
How can we forget about... We'll give an honorable mention to Virgil.
Yeah, I forgot he actually played a part in the WWF era before he went to WCW.
You got to give him a shout out on that.
Yeah.
Looks like we might have another guest show up if we're not done.
Yeah. All right.
George is coming. I guess he's going to stop by and show off his truck that he bought.
Nice.
Let's see. So we covered the females. We covered the males.
All right.
Tag team.
You have an unlimited budget and all of the great superstars are still alive. What is your dream match? One night event only.
And
how are you stacking?
Let's start with you on that one.
I got food in my mouth, dude.
Let's start with you then.
Start with me on that one. I would have to go with. That's a tough one.
Let's kind of stray a little bit from that, but kind of going along with that path. the top three. One being a singles match,
Singles,
tag team,
tag team.
and then just like
Your main event.
yeah.
Okay. So singles match. Let's see. I would have to go. Man, that's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
It really is because there's a lot.
All right, I'll tell you my tags.
Well, we're going in order. We're going to go with singles.
Oh,
We'll do
singles.
singles first.
I would have to say Benoit and Seth Rollins.
I'm gonna go see your Benoit and raise you Benoit versus Johnny Havoc.
Mm.
Okay.
Well, actually, John Moxley, because I would love to see that.
Yeah. Now,
AKA Dean Ambrose.
I would top that one and do better.
Oh boy.
Because
I'm dying to hear this one.
This one is it's a singles match, but it's a triple threat singles, and it would be Benoit versus Bret Hart versus Ric Flair. Mainly because I would love to see the flat out all you can wrestle with the technicality of their expertise.
I'd pay good money to see that.
So, tag team. I'm sure this one's already happened,
No,
but
not mine.
but I'd love to see it again if it did happen. The Rockers versus the Rock and Roll Express.
Yeah. That would be a very high octane type of match.
Oh, dude, that would be great. That would have to be a mid card match. Because
Oh yeah.
But better off make that a ladder match.
Because
You would have the high flying aspect to it. You would have the brutality that the both teams have shown in their later years.
Now, see, a quick little history lesson for everybody watching. I've actually performed in a show with Ricky Morton from the Rock and Roll Express, and it was magic. At his age, and he kept up with the young guys.
the dude's not lost his touch at all.
No, now he and Gibson are back together on the NWA Power Hour
Yeah, I heard about that.
as the Rock and Roll Express.
All right,
So-
Sam, you're next.
The tag team. I would like to see a hardcore tag team match. Basically, because everyone who knows me knows that I love ECW and the whole hardcore aspect of it. And the whole, in my opinion, that's what kind of took WWF into the future to beat WCW.
Oh, yeah.
And
Not everybody here, I've known him the longest, almost 40 years because we grew up together. Almost 40.
yeah. But the tag team for hardcore, I would love to see Cactus Jack and God, what is his name? Chainsaw Charlie team up and go up against the Brothers of Destruction. Mainly because I would love to, even though the Brothers of Destruction would have the weight, the power,
Size advantage.
But
we're talking about two of the best
Terry
hardcore legends.
Terry
I mean,
Funk and
Terry
Mick Foley
Funk would have to
together.
keep up with Mick Foley.
Yeah.
Which he can't anymore.
No.
Yeah.
But it at their prime, I would wager. I'm not a betting man, but I would bet that Terry Funk and Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, would take that would take that win.
Oh, yeah.
Mainly because it's in their backyard.
Oh, yeah.
So, real quick side note, because I know we still got your tag match to talk about. Real quick, any wrestling fans and followers out there know who Tracy Smothers is? Please show your support for him as he is battling some sicknesses. So, thoughts and prayers go out to Smothers and his family. Get well, brother.
Yep. Oh, also, because we, forget
See
this.
what I mean? We just kind of go everywhere.
Y'all play along too, down in the comments below.
Oh, most definitely.
Follow along with us, tell us, who would you have in your singles, tag, and your main event. For one night show only. Mine. Alright.
Oh, I got a good main event.
This is some kind of
love this
sacrilege. I take Mick Foley in any form back in his very first match before he lost the ear, and Tommy Dreamer.
Ooh.
Pair them up versus the Legion of Doom
Now, that would be good.
That would be very
and a
interesting.
no hold barge.
That would be
match.
a definitely interesting one.
Yeah, because, I mean, Tommy Dreamer, anyone who is
That's my
a
hero.
fan of wrestling knows Tommy Dreamer is ECW.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy Dreamer made ECW along with
Sandman.
Paul Heyman,
Can't forget Sandman.
Sandman.
Sambu. Or Sabu.
Oh, yeah.
even RVD.
Those 4 guys right there.
That was the core.
That was ECW in a nutshell.
When that classic ECW theme music kicked, you knew
When that invasion
something was going to
happened.
go happen.
When the invasion happened,
That-
the music that they used there, oh, dude, I was chill.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
would be surprised if Paul Heyman didn't try to bring ECW back.
Again.
I would love to see
With,
it,
you know,
to be honest.
little backing from Vince and Triple H, and then to kind of help guide them through the legal process. Because that's what
But this go around, leave the McMahons and Triple H out of the
Let
creative.
Paul Heyman
Yeah.
Let
do
Heyman do it.
Heyman, when Heyman was running ECW, he was in a viable position to challenge WCW and WWF at that time.
Oh, yeah, and also leave that Rusev guy out of it.
Oh,
Rusev.
Vince? Yeah. Now, on to the main
main
event.
event.
Y'all gonna love this. So, current superstar, Braun Strowman.
Ooh.
Ultimate Warrior.
Okay.
I totally forgot about Mr. Warrior.
Warrior Prime Warrior. Okay.
I would feel, in prime Warrior state, Warrior hands down. I mean, I'm not a fan of Warrior only because he was not my type of superstar. But taking nothing against, or taking nothing away from that gentleman, or much respect for him, he would by far dominate.
I mean, it'd be one heck of a match to watch.
It would.
Oh, man.
The high intensity
Everybody,
that Warrior
count of
always
three,
brought.
we're at Cheers again. And Norm just walked in. 1, 2, 3. George!
Wow!
Okay, so we've covered all those.
Main events. My main event, it would flat out be a battle royal, over the top battle royal.
No, are you talking gimmick battle royal?
No,
Good.
just
I
like the
hate
Royal Rumble style battle royal, and it would be 10 superstars. Okay, on one side you would have Andre the Giant.
Ooh.
You would also have Big Show. You would have Kane. You would have Brock Lesnar. I'm not a fan of him. Braun Strowman. But, same token,
They're going to have to reinforce that ring.
I'm not a fan of him, and taking nothing away from him. Hulk Hogan. Then you would have Stone Cold. You would have Rock in his later, kind of with his attitude of the Hollywood Rock. Not necessarily the cockiness, but the attitude of him. Ultimate Warrior. And just, I would honestly like to see, out of all that, I would also like to see John Cena in there, just because
He'd be the first one over the top.
when all the big wrestlers retired, left, whatever, Vince made Cena the face of WWE.
Yeah.
He did. And, you either like him or you hate him. There's no in between.
Mm-hmm.
But you cannot deny the fact that man is
He's got
extremely.
Now, here's my question. How can you like a man that you cannot see?
See, there's his advantage.
See, mine would be, I'm torn. Either an elimination chamber or a Hell in the Cell. Between Brock Lesnar and New Jack.
Ooh.
Oh,
Sorry for Lesnar
yeah.
on that one.
New Jack was infamous about
Trying to murder his opponents.
literally trying to physically hurt his opponents. If and I'm not sure. I'm sure since you know him, a lot of people don't know, but New Jack was notorious. If you were not doing or going according to plan, you were trying to wing it, he would physically try to hurt you in that match.
Even if he was going with it, if he wasn't doing what he wanted you to do to make him look good,
He would cut you.
Yes.
he would I've seen him
Legit.
take a fork and go about that far in a dude's skull.
Yep.
Just
Now that dude is smelling purple.
yeah. Oh, and also I've heard through the rumor mill that New Jack is permanently blackballed through all formats of wrestling
I heard that too.
Same
Yes.
thing I've heard.
because he contracted, I think it's like Hep C or some shit.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I mean,
I'd be surprised if that's the only thing he's got.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the coronavirus came from him.
The coronavirus looked at him like, no.
Yeah. You got me beat. I'm done. I followed.
Oh, quick side note here. We do have it arranged with Damian Van Horn
Yes.
to call in on our next video to have a story time with Damian.
And it's going to be called The Phenomenal Story Time with Damian Van Horn.
And it's also in works with Dr. Quack. For y'all don't know who that is, go over to his page on YouTube. It's called DCP, I think it is. Just search Dr. Quack Podcast.
Yeah.
And go over there, tell him Burgers and Brawls sent y'all.
Heck yeah.
He's trying to get to 1,000 followers so he can do live streams
Heck yeah.
Nice.
and whatnot.
I'm just trying to get to 10 followers so we can be cool.
I'm just trying to get to 20.
Overachiever.
But yeah, and that video, I have no clue what it's going to call, but it's basically going to be like a story time. We're going to keep this theme of the
Story
greatest...
time with Dr. Quack and his tag team partner, his butt crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legitly, guys, watch any of his old matches. He's in tag matches with his butt crack as his partner. He will tag his own butt and fight.
And kick your butt.
It's amazing. It's great.
And on that note, I'm Tiny.
I'm Tom.
I'm Sam.
Don't forget, click that subscribe button, the bell notification. Click that, go to all. That way you can get notified every time we upload new content.
And quit killing people with chicken sandwiches. It's not that great.
They are good. They are not great.
My grandma can make better chicken sandwiches than Popeyes.
I can make better chicken sandwiches.
Have a good day, folks.
Later.
Take it easy.